Alright. We've done it. And people are seeing my post inside of Discord right now.
Alright.
And here you can see Ghost Trick, which is what we're actually playing. Oh, one last thing I have to fix. I have to get my YouTube chat back because I hopped out of it. Or my Twitch chat, I mean.
Yeah, Twitch chat.
Why does this say this? Dismiss. I don't want that. Okay. Alrighty. So, we're getting ready to play some more Ghost Trick. Get rid of that. I can't. It's so annoying. Either way, it's not popping up in chat, so I guess it's fine. So, hello. Nobody's here yet, so I was going to give it just a few seconds and, give people a moment to hop in if people are wanting to. But
in my experience, you go ahead and get started, and people can drop in when they drop in. But
well, I will. But I was just gonna kind of maybe go over some quick talk because, as I'm sure you all have noticed, this is a different time slot than we normally stream in.
It's these punks.
What is up, Mr. Smoking Penguin?
Ah,
I'm glad you have joined. Hello, hello, hello.
We're at a different time, yes.
Yep. So basically, my schedule has changed. Where before I was working evenings, and now I'm working mornings. And when I say mornings, I'm saying I'm waking up at 2 a.m. to get ready for work. So
this is his 11 at night slap happy time.
Yeah, I'm pretty tired, and I will need to go to bed probably around 7 or 8 o'clock. So anyway, we'll probably get rolling here. We're going to do some more Ghost Trick. We started that, and it has been fun so far. I have enjoyed it anyhow. I'll scoot my chair back because I have a new TV, and it's gigantic, and it's a little hard to see. I mean, at least where I was.
Gigantic, that makes it hard to see.
Well, when you're sitting as close as I was sitting, it does.
I'm not seeing it on the game on stream.
Oh, I guess that's a problem. You guys want to see my video game that I'm playing?
No, they're here for our gorgeous good looks.
This is a problem.
Check your inputs and outputs.
Yep.
Not your display capture. Because it's the new TV, right? Maybe that's why it's...
Oh, you know what? You're probably right. Because before it was right monitor. Let me add a new source. Also, thank you. Thank you for welcoming me.
Music
it is, isn't it? Display capture.
One thing Capcom always gets
TV.
right is their music, it seems like. That's not the monitor. There we go.
Okay. Now I have to shrink this puppy down. Whoop. I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Wow, I did that perfectly. That does look pretty good. All right.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's what was going on. I'm glad we got that fixed. All right. So now you can actually watch me play video games instead of watching my fancy background.
Oh,
so
So
he might go. Does he do a recap? I can't remember.
I think sorta, kinda. So
When Lynn lost her life for the second time, she was being detained on suspicion of my murder, but I saved her, hoping to solve my own mystery. Living creatures can choose to live their lives in one of two ways. They can either submit to their fate or they can try to change it. Lynn is definitely in the second camp. As soon as I got back to the junkyard superintendent's office, this fact was really brought home to me.
fool! We told you not to let the suspect out of your sight!
Yeah, my apologies, sir. But I never thought she'd run away. Lynn is our angel. I mean, friend. I mean, she's like family to us.
Angel, friend, or family, they all run when they have the chance. Do you have any idea how many years it's been since my wife ran away?
I'm very sorry. I have no idea, sir.
You'll never make detective at that rate. Now find Lynn!
Yes, sir. Oh.
If Inspector Cabanella gets word of this, it's all over.
So our red-headed detective escaped, did she? But I just barely saved her a few minutes ago. Whew, she's fast. Well, I guess I'll look around for leads. Trick time. So, Mr. Smoking Penguin, just to give you a background of what we're doing here, because I don't think you've actually seen this before. Because it said it was his first time stream. Although you might have watched me on YouTube. But basically, our main character here, this guy with the red, he got murdered, and the only person who might have the information is this girl who keeps trying to be assassinated by these other people who may or may not have something to do with you. And you have kind of come back as a ghost for some reason with ghostly powers.
He watched the footage, he says.
Okay.
Cabanella sounds like a wine.
It does. It does. Okay, cool. I'm glad you watched. I'm going to go ahead and give it a quick recap as well, just for other people.
Nice.
It's pretty
Last
pretty
time
quick.
on Ghost Trick Z.
Yeah, basically we've gone to different locations, used our ghostly powers, saved her life a couple of times by rewinding time.
Saved the life of her roommate's dog.
Yeah, saved her life, saved the doggy, saved her roommate as well, I think.
Well,
because we made our roommate hide under the couch.
Right, she didn't get caught.
Yeah.
She didn't die in that timeline, but she was caught.
So, long and short of it, we're still investigating the mystery. We don't know a whole lot about our character or
we
what
just know that there's
motivations are.
these suspicious assassin people running around, and there was a guy who we snuck into his secret lair who has some sort of connection with us and seems to be ordering the assassins around.
Also, Smoking Penguin says it's where the poop is.
Oh.
With donuts.
YouTube is where the poop is.
Yes.
You saw the scary Blue Man. You're part of the Blue Man group.
Go to Ghost Powers. Let's see if I can look at her diary. Maybe that'll give me some. Lynn's notebook, sad and forgotten, sits behind the bookshelves. Who could she have been calling on the phone before she hid it there? Wish I could find out. That old pigeon man. Do you suppose he's carrying out some sort of research here? Look at all these precision instruments and complicated devices. I forget if I was a green guy. Also, I forget his voice, so I just made one up. What are you doing? Sir, I think maybe this is how Lynn escaped through here. She couldn't possibly fit in that tiny little elevator. Oh, I don't know, sir. Lynn's pretty slim. Fool! Don't you know that women can make themselves appear slim through fashion? To this day, I still don't know how much my wife really weighs. I'm very sorry. I had no idea, sir. You'll never make detective at that rate.
Blue ghost detectives. So do you think this is what the Navi's descendants became?
Blue ghost detective.
Oh, Navi as in like Zelda.
Anyway, where's that old pigeon man? Oh, him, sir? He went through the door behind me, sir. It won't open. Apparently that door leads to the basement, but it's currently locked, sir. These instruments, they're all very suspicious. You'd better keep your eye on that old man, too. Yes, sir. I have no idea what this instrument's for. As a matter of fact, this whole desk is filled with things I've never seen. I know I've lost my memory, but still, that old pigeon man seems like a pretty strange guy. These photos look pretty old. Pictures of little fragments of rock. That old pigeon guy has some pretty strange taste in wall decor.
I don't think I've seen this before, but knowing what I know, it's interesting.
Is there a trick we can do with this? No.
Oh, there was something. You could listen in on something down there. See, there's old Pigeon Man.
It just might be time to clean this room up. We'll have to close the manager. Of all places, and tonight, of all nights, of all times. I hardly think it's coincidence.
I can swear I just saw this thing move. Don't tell me, could it be? It sensed the tension between me and the detective and moved to get away from it. That was an unexpected tangent. I'll never make detective at this rate. What I need is some sort of achievement, a feather in my cap. If only I can find a helpful lead, that might do the trick. Helpful and blindingly obviously just staring you in the face right now. So I close the kettle lid.
Yep.
It's just a question of if I need to do anything else, or maybe... No.
Oh, I know what you need to do.
What? Open it again?
No, you can possess the light bulb.
Oh, you're right. Huh? This is Lynn's notebook. If I give this back to her, it might spark something between us. What to do? This is a very complicated matter. What have you got there? What, this? Oh, this, well, wait a minute, is that? Yes, sir, it's Lynn's notebook. Notebook, eh? Come to think of it, there was something about that in the report. Something about her looking at her notebook and making a phone call.
So rude.
This must be it. This telephone number with the big circle around it. Aren't you curious to know who she was calling? I am. I really am, sir. I'd like to know. Oh, but I don't have any ulterior motive for wanting to know, sir, though. No, no, sir. No, sir. This number might be an important lead. I'd better check it out. And then I hop in when they're on the phone and eavesdrop.
Eavesdrop in, maybe.
Hello? To whom am I speaking, please?
Yes? Hello?
This is a criminal investigation. We need your cooperation.
I know that voice. Is that you, Detective McCaw?
Oh, is that, Officer Bailey?
What's up, sir? You don't usually call this late.
Oh, did you get a call from one of our detectives, Lynn, earlier?
From Lynn? Yes, I did. She calls every night. Maybe she senses it's about to happen.
Did she say anything special?
No, not really. Is something wrong?
Yes, well, I might be contacting you again if I have any other questions. I'm going to go file the report down at the station. I need you to be vigilant here. Excuse me, detective, but, what is it? That notebook. Would you mind if I gave, never mind, sir. Just stay on your toes. Curious if he's doing anything down here.
I think you just need to go pay a visit to this Officer Bailey fellow.
I figured, but didn't want to leave preemptively. Let's go. Whee! Also, you can travel through phone lines in this game. It's great. I possess your phone. What was that all about? I heard you say Lynn.
I don't really know. If I could take a guess, though, I'd probably say something's going on with her. The only place in the world where nothing's going on is inside your brain, Bailey. What is that supposed to mean? I mean, I know what the words mean. That's not what I'm asking. That was my way of expressing indignation, putting it in the form of a question. I just hope Lynn's not doing anything crazy. I'm a fan of hers, you know. According to my log, Lynn has been calling here nearly every night as of late.
So let's see. This is the place Lynn took all of that risk to call, huh? What exactly is this place?
The screen shows rows of tiny rooms. The rooms are really, really small, and you can see right into them from the outside. I suppose the open bar. Oh, this is, I think, this is you talking.
I suppose the open bars keep the rooms airy, but I wouldn't want to live in one myself. I wonder where these little rooms are. Whee!
Hey, what's this? Oh, that. I wrote down my duties for the night, so I wouldn't forget any of them.
You can't keep them in your head. It's not like you have a ton of duties after all. Use a little brain power.
What are you talking about? Weren't you just the one that said nothing was going on inside my brain?
Didn't think you'd take it in quite that direction. So, let's see. This important to-do list of yours. 9 o'clock. Take prisoner C-38 to the telephone room.
Yes, he just made a request to use the phone a little while ago.
9, huh? That's when Lynn usually calls.
Well, we can't let her talk to him tonight. Rules are rules.
Poor Lynn. Sure wish I could comfort her.
The animations are freaking wonderful. Streaming a bit early, are we?
Also, welcome, Cool Nerd.
What do you think you're doing? That's my important duties memo.
That's okay. I've got it all memorized for you.
Well, it's your duty to guard the telephone room, you know. Just make sure you do your job when the time comes.
Okay, there we go. Hello?
Lynn!
I'm sorry, I don't have much time. Please let me talk to him.
I'm sorry, Detective. I can't do that tonight.
You can't, but you always let me talk to him before.
Well, the telephone room is already reserved. That's why.
Oh.
By the way, is something going on with you tonight?
What? Why do you ask?
I got a call from one of the other detectives a minute ago asking about you.
Oh, really? Well, I don't think it's anything important. Officer Bailey, do you think you can keep this call just between us? Even if only for tonight?
Well,
Oh. Well, I've got to go. I'll call again tomorrow.
Oh boy. Well, I guess I'd better call the detective division.
Hold on there, Bailey.
What?
Don't tell me you're gonna report that call from Lynn.
What else can I do? It's my duty.
Just write it down on one of your important to-do lists, and then I can wad it up for you and throw it away.
You mean you want me to keep quiet about it?
Well, isn't that what she asked you to do?
Well, yes, but...
Tonight is kind of a special case for us. Can't you make a special exception for my Lynn, too?
Special case, huh? Alright, you win.
I don't know what they think is special about tonight, but for me it's my only night. Lynn is on the other end of that telephone line. I'd better hurry. Looks like all I can do is that for now. Let's go find out what she's doing. And yeah, Cool Nerd, we're streaming early because you missed the intro, but I have to get up and work I have to get up at 2 a.m. So I can stream for a couple hours and I gotta go to bed. That's just the nature of things. She can't help but keep getting dead again.
Oh man, I got dead again.
I
This
know.
game stinks.
I think this is a different officer, isn't it?
No, I think this is the guy who's got the crush on her.
Oh yeah, you're right. Lynn! Lynn! Oh, why couldn't it have been me instead? I'm no use as a police officer. It should have been me.
Looks like she's dead. We'd better not touch her.
Who did this? Who shot Lynn? Hey, excuse me, mister.
You talking to me?
This room. There aren't any other exits besides this one, are there?
You see one?
Huh? Then how did... We must have one of those mysterious locked room murder cases on our hands. One of those cases where the murderer vanishes into the air in a vacuum.
Just go find a real detective. I'll keep watch here.
Yes, sir.
What a terrible turn of events.
So now a locked room murder, huh? Things never get dull for our redheaded. I know of a certain inspector who might dance around at the thought of a mystery. But no mysteries for me. Not when I can rewind time and talk to the victim herself. Guess it's time to go back and see the truth behind this murder with my own eyes.
Crazy nose scientists are popular. I've gotta love a crazy nose scientist. Time to talk with the bird. I died again.
Ugh. I thought you'd be a little more grave under the circumstances.
Yeah, well, this is the third time after all. It's scary what a girl could get used to, don't you think?
Frankly, the way her mind works is a whole heck of a lot scarier to me. So, what happened this time? Who shot you?
Don't know. I'd like to know myself who could have done it. Who shot me?
What are you asking me for? Oh boy, guess I'll just have to go find out for myself.
Okay, you just go and do that. Hurry along now.
I get the distinct impression I'm being used here. Okay, looks like it's time to go back. Back to 4 minutes before your death.
Gotta go back to the past, Samurai Jack. "4 minutes before death. Maintenance building basement."
How long has it been since I locked this room up in darkness? I once thought the truth could be discovered in darkness. Maybe it's just that the time wasn't ripe.
Oh, excuse me.
Regular Samus Aran over here.
She got trash compacted.
He knows too much.
He hung up. Whoa! It looked like she was gonna get shot right there. That's the truth behind our locked room murder?
So the murderer was a mechanical murder machine?
Murder machine?
When I came into the room, it was pitch black, so I turned on the light. That must have been what set it off. The murder machine, I mean.
Could you please stop repeating the words murder machine?
That old pigeon guy must have made it. But why?
What could be the meaning behind this weird room?
Anyway, you'll have to find some way to stop that creepy machine. Once Cupid fires his arrow, it's all over. You know what, Sissel? I think this death might be easier to prevent than the others.
Why's that?
You know, because the murderer is mechanical.
She has a point. I can't manipulate living creatures, but I can manipulate this machine. Now I just gotta figure out how to stop it.
When the 4 minutes ago me turns on the light, that's when the murder machine is set in motion, apparently.
Looks like the key to solving this one is understanding this device.
How long has it been since I repeated this dialogue?
I once thought that you could learn something from listening to something again.
How'd you manage to cram yourself into that tiny elevator?
I've always liked small cramped places. Whenever I see a little hole or crevice, I always feel like crawling in. The place I feel at home most is that space between my bed and the wall.
Yeah, I guess I can understand that.
We're birds of a feather. We should get together and talk about it sometime. What I would give to play this game for the first time again. Dr. Nose's mean. Dr. Nose's mean murder machine. Well, that's why I'm always sitting in on people playing it for the first time, Kit, to experience that feeling vicariously.
Oh, is this the superintendent? I'm so glad. I thought I was all alone. So that's just going upstairs.
Yeah.
And I don't really want to go upstairs. So.
Well, there's nothing for you can reach down here.
Yeah, I guess.
It's like it's wild.
He hung up.
Take that.
It's all over. It's all over for me. Lynn, sweet, cute Lynn, who shines as bright as the sun, ran away on me. And then those detectives matching bookends, blue and green, yelled at me. And then the old man with the dirty blue dove on his head just completely ignored me. If only somebody would give me a kind word right about now. You want to give him a kind word, Miss Bright as the Sun?
Let's see. Hang in there.
That's all you got?
I'd like to see you do better. It's like, give me advance notice when y'all do this next. I don't want to miss anything. I've already missed too much.
Well, I think we're going to aim for Friday afternoons for now.
Yeah.
So like around probably 3 or 4 o'clock, we'll stream for a couple hours. And yeah, that's just going to have to be our pattern because I have such a limited schedule now with my work. Lynn ran away. The detectives yelled at me. The old pigeon man ignored me. Then the kettle nearly scared me to death. My life is in complete shambles.
That's gratitude for you. We were just trying to warn him with the kettle whistle. Would he prefer getting scalded by the steam?
Well, at least his fate was changed a bit. That's good anyway. Now we can go downstairs. And the ball gets knocked down when she comes in, turns on the light, and I can bounce around.
Time till death. 3. There it goes! The murder machine has started!
And if the whole thing plays out, that gun on the wall will go off. But before that happens, it's up to me to use my ghost tricks.
There must be some way to disrupt this domino effect. You just have to find it.
Here goes. Oh, I see.
I think you jumped the gun.
I did. But I didn't know.
Well, you jumped the gun and now the gun's about to shoot. Y'all should eat KFC when streaming on Fridays. I ate Chick-fil-A earlier, so...
I had KFC earlier.
we ate at the chicken kitchen.
We had our chickens. That's because at the airport, that's one of the few options I have.
Gotcha.
Oh, opening this rolls it.
Alright.
Boink.
Hey, that was pretty good just now.
Maybe we were on a putting green.
Well, with a swing like that, maybe we could put it to some use here.
Good thinking. I just might be able to use this trick somehow. If I could change the path the ball takes.
That's great and all, but it looks like we're all out of time this round.
So if I close this...
Oh man, I got dead again.
Mm-hmm.
Again.
That cheeky little Cupid who fires the arrow. If we could only get that ball to fly over and hit him.
Yeah, maybe that would stop our little Mr. Cupid. Not sure. Wonder, am I supposed to open it like as it's going or something? Like, no, that's just for that. Go back.
I think you need to do something with the machine and then go back and activate your input. But I'm trying to remember what it is. Because you can access... I think if you ride the ball, you can access the spinny thing and the cake on the table.
Oh, I know this toy. The wheel spins and moves up and down the pole. Oh, down the pole. Hey, look, there's a gun attached to it.
It loops around the clock and is tied to the frame the gun's in. And it seems to be connected to our fiery Mr. Cupid as well. This toy seems to be the heart of the entire mechanism. But inertia is surprisingly powerful. I can't stop it once it's set into motion. Oh, okay. Oops. 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 It rolled so slow, it's trying to give me time to hang out there.
And now I think we've got it figured out.
Yeah.
It's funny that the purely mechanical machine has made us have to do the most retries.
Going.
What just happened?
Looks like your future just got a whole lot rosier. Your death has been erased again.
Thank you.
tennis, anyone?
Anyone for tennis? You kept your promise, didn't you, Sissel?
My promise.
You said I'd see you again if I died.
Don't remember making any promises. It's all for my own benefit anyway.
What could this room be all about?
I can't imagine.
Those things that went off at the end, those were party poppers, weren't they?
Party poppers. No recollection of what they are, but that's no surprise.
The party poppers, the gun going off. It seems familiar somehow.
I'll leave that part of the puzzle to you. I have my own puzzle to figure out. Well, shall we go back now? Back to your new present?
Nice game. Sissel, are you there?
Lynn's talking to me?
If you're there, could you say something? If you're not there, I guess I'm just a weird girl who talks to herself.
Well, you are kind of a weird girl, whether you talk to yourself or not.
It's a new present on the ceiling. It's a new present on the ceiling. Observant detective, ain't she? You are here! I knew it! I just had that feeling. Shame on you for stepping foot into a girl's head uninvited. Wait a minute. Don't give me that a ghost doesn't have feet bit. It's just a figure of speech.
Hey, did I say anything?
There, that tone. It's that tone of yours that makes me mad.
So, did you have something particular you wanted to say to me?
I just thought I'd share some information with you. I'm investigating a case right now. A murder case, and I'm doing it alone.
Murder case all by yourself?
Yeah, well, that's because the case was closed a long time ago. The culprit is already behind bars, forgotten by the world.
So, why are you looking into it then?
Because I think the person's innocent, that's why. There's something strange behind the case, some big mystery. I firmly believe that. So anyway, I finally have my memory back. I'm not at liberty to tell you about the case, but if there's anything else you want to know, I'll try to answer what I can.
Lynn's my only lead. I would like to ask her about a few things. You have your life and your memory back now, so let me ask you again. Who shot me tonight?
Yeah, I thought that might be the first thing on your mind.
What else would it be? There's a good chance I was shot while I was with you, after all.
I'm afraid.
Murder.
Murder. My memory just isn't clear on that part.
Not clear.
I met with you tonight, and then you fell down right in front of me. I think I remember seeing that part. I'm pretty sure you were shot maybe from somewhere far away?
So you didn't see the culprit?
I'm sorry. I wish I could be of more help. But I know I wasn't the person who shot me.
Your colleagues seem to think you're a suspect, though.
I wanted the information you had for me. So why would I shoot you before I got it?
Information, huh? I wonder what info I had for her. By the way, I see you have a little roommate.
Camilla? How do you know about her?
There was a tiny incident at your apartment a little while ago.
Do you...
So your deadly skill is jogging, mine is murdering people.
The spy. An incident? What kind of incident? What happened? Is Camilla alright?
She's fine, thanks to her loyal little friend Missile. Although I did have a little trouble bringing him back to life.
Oh my. What in the world is going on? Why would anybody want to hurt Camilla and Missile?
You're being targeted by a certain organization.
What? Yes.
I saw them, the people who were calling you their target.
So I'm a suspect and a target? Could this night possibly get any worse?
Does sound pretty rough. You sure you'll be okay on your own?
Huh?
You know what they say, when it rains it pours. Isn't it time you admitted you need me? Need my powers?
I'm sorry. I can't cooperate with you. Yes, you saved my life tonight. I'm completely grateful for that. But as a detective, I still can't trust you.
That's too bad. Smoking Penguin says, I'm Or more heavy weapons guy. No, I got your powers.
Now I got your powers.
So I had some important information that you wanted, huh?
That's right. You called the station yesterday, and you asked to talk to me. You told me you had an important lead on the case I was working on.
An important lead, huh?
You said you wanted to meet me and talk to me directly tonight at the junkyard.
And you fell for it, even given how fishy it sounds?
You're the last person I want to hear that from, you know? But I just couldn't let it go, no matter how shady it seemed. That's because I'm running out of time.
Hey, that's right. You said something was going down tonight. Does that something have to do with the case you're working on?
I'm sorry, but I can't talk about it.
Oh boy. But I guess I can understand. So what are you gonna do now?
Run, I guess. They'll catch me again if I don't get out of here. And I have to get to the restaurant. I'm worried about Camilla.
Oh yeah. What was it? The chicken kitchen on Dead End Drive, right?
What about you, Sissel? What are you going to do?
I don't know, to tell you the truth. You're my only lead. If you leave...
I just realized, you and I are in the same boat. We're both looking for answers tonight. Neither one of us has anybody to help us.
That about sums it up. Hey, even if you can't cooperate with me, how about if we just agree to use each other?
That's not a bad idea.
Quid pro quo.
You're on. But can I ask you to do a favor for me first?
What's that?
I need you to sneak into a certain place for me. A prison, to be exact.
Prison?
That's the place I was calling from the office upstairs. I want you to find out a certain prisoner's work schedule for tomorrow.
Work schedule for a prisoner?
Yeah, the prisoners are given different job details every day. Each prisoner's schedule for the next day is written on a small blackboard in his cell.
So just go check out a certain prisoner's blackboard, huh? Okay.
We need a certain counter.
His prisoner number is D99. If you do that for... Oh, sorry, it's you.
Yeah, if you do that for me, I'll cooperate with you.
Okay, you're on.
Okay, see you later.
See ya. Don't die again if you can help it.
We're gonna see another dead villain tonight.
Dancing lamp. Looks like I hold the key to the case Lynn is investigating, and she holds the key to solving the mystery of me, so we've started up a strange relationship of cooperation. Lynn gave me an assignment. My task is to go check out tomorrow's work schedule for prisoner D99. I better get to the prison.
Alright.
Noise.
Dance with me, Lampy! Alright. So, next chapter.
What time is it?
It
4:23.
is 4:23.
What time did we start? You remember?
Started around 3:45, I think.
Okay, we can do another one.
Yeah.
2 chapters. Lost Memories of Self, a forgotten murder case. A dead guy and a detective join forces to find out the truth behind them both. The detective assigned the dead guy a task to sneak into the prison and find out a certain prisoner's schedule for tomorrow. Why should I care? I don't have a schedule for tomorrow. That's how I'm feeling about it at the moment.
This chapter is one of the best lines in the game. I can't wait for it.
It's all over. It's all over for me. Lynn, sweet cute Lynn, who shines as bright as the sun, ran away on me. And then those detectives matching bookends blue and green yelled at me.
Forget about all that. Now you listen to me, kid.
Yes, sir.
You're bright as the sun, Lynn. Probably doesn't even know you exist. And those detectives will probably yell at you your whole life. Never mind fretting about every little setback. Enjoy your life. Get what you can out of it.
Mister, would you mind just leaving me alone?
Well, I tried.
I wonder how that detective who keeps dying is doing. Hope she's still alive. Bet she's pretty pleased with herself, keeping so much of the Reaper's attention focused on her. That little lady's waiting for her at the chicken kitchen. After I take care of this assignment, I better head there too.
Oh, right.
This is getting out of hand.
Same brain cell, nerd. Same brain cell.
So, how are the preparations coming along?
I think they're taking care of them right now.
Yeah? Man, I'm not looking forward to this.
That kind of surprises me. Coming from you, I didn't know you thought about such things. By the way, that was me being sarcastic, just in case you didn't catch that.
2 more hours. Then it's time.
I guess we should just get back to work.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
He's like, okay, I'm gonna go play cards now. Build his tower of cards, or his house of cards. The atmosphere sure seems tense. Guess I'll just get back to my work as well.
I want you to go find out a certain prisoner's work schedule for tomorrow. You wish you worked in a uniformed man's office. Each prisoner's schedule for the next day is written on a small blackboard in his cell. His prisoner number is D99.
Alrighty then. How do I get to these cells? Better try to get some information here first.
Alright.
1 second. Making sure this isn't them talking about the stream because I posted in self-promotion. Yes, one of my amigos says he might pop in here in a little bit, so we'll see. So far, he's not here. Let's let loose this memo.
There are multiple memos to read.
Hey, Bailey. Try pinning up your memos a little better next time. Let me see this thing. Inspection Prisoner C-74.
Oh, it's almost time for that. I'd better prepare.
Prisoner C-74, eh? What'd that big whale do anyway?
You don't know about the Metro Police Department siege case?
Metro who what?
C-74 barricaded himself into the Metro Police Department and took siege of that place. He even pointed a huge flamethrower at the Chief Commissioner.
Why the heck did he do all that?
That's what the detectives who surrounded him asked too. What are your demands, they asked.
And?
The guy looked confused, thought about it for a while, and said, "Bring me 5 servings of Korean rice on the double."
Korean rice, that's it?
Unfortunately, no. After he was done eating, he torched the commissioner's office with the flamethrower and torched it good. Important documents and the commissioner's mustache were destroyed by the flames.
What the heck did he do all that for?
Because the curry was too spicy, he said.
Huh?
It was too spicy and I just lost it, he said.
Seriously?
The case sent shockwaves throughout the country.
But it doesn't make any sense. In the first place, how did a huge armed guy make it all the way to the commissioner's office alone?
It's a complete mystery.
What? Why don't they just ask C-74 himself?
Maybe they did, but they haven't released anything about it. Apparently, it's all a matter of national secrecy. Would you quit throwing away my important duty clothes?
Hey, Bailey. What's the matter? Can't even pick up a memo properly? Or pin up a memo properly? Let's see this thing. Take prisoner C-38 to the telephone room.
Yes, he just made a request to use the phone a little while ago.
You already told me that earlier. C-38, eh? What'd that punk do anyway?
You never heard the story about the secret rendezvous case?
Secret who what?
C-38 was a singer in a band. His group was playing at a concert that was being broadcast all over the country live. And right in the middle of their encore, there was a huge incident.
Huge incident. Well, was it a murder or something?
In a way, it was even worse than a murder, because it had to do with national secrets.
Huh? National Secrets? A rock band? I'm lost.
The song they were doing was called Secret Rendezvous, but the lyrics C-38 was singing were completely different from usual.
So, how's that a huge incident?
Because the new lyrics exposed all of the nation's dark, seamy secrets. Budget misappropriations, foreign economic strategies, illicit dealings, everything. He was caught red-handed in the act of leaking national secrets.
Seriously?
The case sent shockwaves throughout the country.
But it doesn't make any sense. In the first place, how would a rock singer know all that top secret information?
It's a complete mystery.
What? Why don't they just ask C-38 himself?
Maybe they did, but they haven't released anything about it. Apparently, it's all a matter of national secrecy.
Trash.
Stop it!
No, it's new or not. No. He's got good spidey senses. Hey, Bailey. Let me see this thing. Bring dinner to prisoner D-99.
The chef is preparing it for him right now.
How fancy. D-99, huh? Even I don't know anything about this
No,
one.
I do know about
Oh,
this
even,
one.
sorry. Even I know about this one.
Yeah? Such a sad case. Hard for us, too.
He shot his wife, didn't he? Right in front of a family member. Just awful. Why in the world did he do it? Why would he do something like that, of all people?
The motive, everything. All a complete mystery.
It's just ridiculous. It doesn't make sense that he would do anything like that.
I don't know the details, but apparently, this case is a matter of national secrecy as well.
I don't get it. None of it makes any sense.
You don't know what kind of prison this is, don't you? It's a special prison, built just for these kinds of special cases. That D-99, who knows what he's thinking? We're hiding behind that beard of his.
I don't like any of that. I knew I couldn't take my job seriously without it getting to me. The prisoner I'm looking for, D-99, was convicted of murder, huh? And he apparently has a beard. Whee! Stop it!
Stop it!
Is it loop now?
I think so.
It's time. There, it's done. Whee! Hey, Bailey.
There you go. What the-
Would you quit sending these memos over here?
No,
Huh?
not until I figure out how you always know the exact instant a memo starts falling. Not until I solve that mystery. Arrgh! Next time, I will find the answer next time.
Guess it's time to try and find a new path.
Throw the lever, Kronk.
Mark! There you go again, fooling around with that thing.
Wasn't me.
Don't lie. I know you love to see me jump up and prepare for an emergency.
Oh, yeah. I mean, sure, way back when I first got this job. But I've had enough of that now. Besides, you always react exactly the same way. The emergency switch is probably just loose. Probably because I fooled around with it too much.
Well, it's for emergencies. Don't play with it.
Anyway, wasn't me. Maybe you ought to get it repaired, huh?
I'll close it back up. It's making me feel on edge.
Too much of a pain.
A pain? Proper emergency procedures are a pain to you? What a sad, sad state of affairs.
Night vision goggles.
Bazooka.
This gives you a bridge, but I think your goal is elsewhere.
So, over the phone. Is that what you're thinking?
No. You can get around the prison. You got.
Oh, we got that right there. Guessing that's the kid they were talking about. The one who's saying the national secrets. If he's a prisoner, he must have come from one of the cells. Oh, I see.
You gotta be giving this poor officer a heart attack.
So this is the thing that was making that horrible noise a second ago. Guess it's a way for this spiky-haired youth to express himself. Sentiments like I'm hungry or I'm thirsty, maybe. Something primitive like that, I bet.
Peace out. I'm done.
All right, C-38, back to your cell.
Hey, God, man, how about give me a little space? That crazy walk of yours is dangerous, man.
A proper walk for a properly led life. Now, let's go.
No, yo lectures, man. I walk my own path, my own way, to my own music.
Beard and big boy. So I finally made it to the cells. Now to find prisoner D99 and check out his work schedule for tomorrow. What could Lynn possibly want with that information?
Don't think I can take another second in this stinking pit. Looks like God-man's gone. All this waiting is wiping me out. Hope this one will finally do it. Go, go, go!
At least they let him keep all his instruments in jail.
Come on, sausage head.
There's a pad of note papers hanging on the wall. There's a red zero or circle drawn on each one. I think it's some kind of letter or symbol, but I don't recall what it means. This prisoner obviously isn't the one I'm looking for. prisoner D99 has a beard. There's one of those little blackboards Len said would be in the cells. Maybe I should check out Spikey's schedule for tomorrow. So this is one of those little blackboards Len mentioned. Let me just give it a little read. Tonight. Lost a lot of things. My life, my memory. There's a certain skill I've apparently lost too. I can't read. I can see that there's some kind of writing on the blackboard, but I have absolutely no idea what it means. If I can't read prisoner D99's work schedule for tomorrow, what do I do now? It's a pad of notepaper hanging on the wall. There's a red X drawn on each one. I think it's some kind of letter or symbol, but I don't recall what it means. What am I supposed to report back to Lynn now? If I tell her I couldn't read it, she'll kill me. But actually, I guess I don't have to worry much about that one. Anyway, I might as well try to find prisoner D99's cell. Hopefully I'll at least be able to find out something while I'm there. Can't go back to Lynn empty-handed, but of course a ghost doesn't actually have hands. I need to get flushed. Or I can try hopping over here and just see what happens. This telephone looks like it's an internal line only. It doesn't call outside the prison. So the only places I can go with this telephone are other phones at the building that within the building that I've already possessed. I need to take probably like 2 or 3 minutes to go stand up because I'm getting that I'm getting super sleepy.
All right.
So I'm gonna save it, and I'm gonna step away for just a few minutes.
All right. I will talk to the people, I guess.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom and rinse my face and try to revitalize.
Yeah.
Waking up at 2 a.m. is a challenge.
You don't gotta tell me that. Boom, 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 boom. We can all just rock out to the prison blues. The jailhouse rock. Hello. How are we doing this evening, Kit? How are we doing, Nerd? How we doing, Penguin? How we doing, miscellaneous people who may or may not be here, stalking us? I could work a slide puzzle. I guess I could do that, couldn't I? Wait, what? Oop. Oh, I hit the wrong button anyway, so... Oh. You can't until you've beaten the game, Kit. Alright, I better try to get back to... Try to get back. Alright, so... This telephone. Yeah. Oh yeah, and there's the... Just gonna make sure that, Oh, apparently, Yeah, that was interesting. I guess they wanted it to be a bonus for beating the game. You appreciate that he's a one-man band. Maybe he gets, like, the rest of his... Well, you'd think that, you know, the rest of the bandmates would have been under suspicion as well. Because, you know, just because if the lead man is singing... Or he's at least taking the time to hone his skills on other instruments. Yeah, exactly. It's like, what else are you gonna do in jail? You might as well practice. You gotta bulk up like Uncle Iroh. Only he is bulking up his bard talents. He's gotta be able to play all the music to impress all the ladies. Come on, God man, your crazy walk's gonna kill me. You're gonna kill me, God man. Why you gotta do that? Let's make some crazy money. I wonder if the new Crazy Taxi is going to be any good. I wonder if he... Oh, man. Now he's got me feeling tired, too. I may have to get a drink. Well, I had a drink, but now my drink's all gone. My caffeine wearing off? Don't wear off on me, caffeine. I need you. I need you. Oh. Hi, Squirm. Glad you're hanging out with Nerd and having a good time. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. I was hoping that Mr. Neo Cheese would give a slightly more dramatic read of the fact that he couldn't read, ironically enough, but I guess it came out all right. That's one of the best moments of the game. I can't read! I also love how the game like sets it up by like teasing you with like, oh, are you gonna read this? Nope, he closed the folder. Oh, are you gonna read this? Nope, she stashed it behind the bookshelf. And then when you finally get the chance, it's like, ooh. With me. I should be doing the Bailey dance. Tired? Yeah, I guess that would explain why he wasn't able to put all the juice one would hope into the delivery. I mean, he only has one night left to live, so what can you do? Neck. It is my professional opinion that now is the time for panic. I mean, to be fair, you're in a haunted prison. That's like the best time to panic. There's ghosts in them there hills. It is interesting how techno the ghost world looks. Like that little scan line and the telephone lines, everything just feels... I guess it makes a certain degree of sense, because I guess if a ghost is pure energy, it would experience the world from like an electromagnetic perspective. So looking at the world through like infrared does make a degree of sense. It kind of adds up. But when you think about it, it starts to get weird. But then it just kind of, you think about it a little more, and then it all clicks into place. But I'm just spitballing here. Oh my goodness, he's back!
Hi, it's me. I'm back.
Thank goodness.
I was just contemplating why the ghost world looks like an infrared scanner. But I think is probably more for player perspective than anything else.
That's because of aesthetics.
Exactly.
It does look infrared, and there's like a little scanner. I'm scanning for things I can be a ghost on.
Yeah. And you can see the telephone line directly. But I think it's, and I posited that being a ghost, you're probably interacting with the world on the EM spectrum somehow, being a being of energy and spirit. So, but that's just spitballing.
All right. Beep. Emergency button. Emergency in a prison. That's got to be a pretty bad situation. I'll just give it a little try.
Boop. Go, go, go!
Caused quite an uproar, I guess. I bet each prisoner reacts differently to the alarm. Might be fun to watch. See, if I want to change the view, I can use this thing to move the screen. Maybe their behavior will give me a clue about my next step. What on earth is his head? He got an X.
All clear.
Gets people moving, huh? Maybe I can use their movements to get around myself. That way I can get an idea of what's going on in each cell. I'm gonna get flushed.
Wait, you gotta. There you go. Go, go, go! They think they're being incredibly subtle.
Every time he takes a poop, why doesn't it hook the poop? Why is he excited to dig into the toilet with his spoon? By the looks of him, that must be the curry lover from the police department siege case. Never mind that, where'd he go? What's going on in this cell? Anyway, there's a little blackboard here too. Just to be safe. Maybe I better check the curry lover's schedule for tomorrow too. I still can't read. I better go check out prisoner D99 cell anyway. Maybe I can find some kind of information that might help Lynn out. Besides, I want to see what this prisoner Lynn is investigating looks like.
I'm sad we can't examine that whatever it is machine. I want to know what the heck it's for.
This is for stretching his head or something? Like, he's got that weird noodly head.
Sausage head.
It is a disturbing shape. And ride a spoon. Same thing here. It's like just an internal phone too. Doesn't call outside. Only places I can go with this telephone are the other phones within the building that I've already possessed.
Not even a I have not missed him. Not even a little.
Looks like the curry lover comes back when he hears that bell. Can't make heads or tails out of his behavior once he gets back, though. This prisoner isn't the one I'm looking for. I'll just chalk this guy up of it takes all kinds. I better try to find a path to D99 cell. His toilet.
This guy's gonna be talking to Sis a lot. I should probably do him.
Okay. What a strange cell. That prisoner inside it, he seems to be enjoying himself. This is the last cell in this area. So that means that this man humming to himself must be prisoner D99. According to what the guards said. D99, huh? Even I know about this one.
Yeah?
He shot his wife, didn't he? Right in front of a family member. What in the world really happened? Why is Lynn so concerned about this prisoner? I don't know the answers, and I guess there's no need for me to know. I have only one objective, and that's to find out what this painter's work schedule is for tomorrow. Photos, huh? I wonder if these are of his family. This one looks like a young woman holding a baby. Their faces have been blotted out with black paint. Did he do it out of hatred or some other emotion? Thankfully, that's not something I need to know right now. Newspaper article has been cut out and framed. Unfortunately, I can't read it. It's probably about D99's case. Man murders wife or something like that. There's a picture of the alleged culprit in the article. Yep, it says prisoner all right. So the work schedule for tomorrow, prisoner D99. The information Lynn's looking for should be written on this blackboard. Unfortunately, I've lost the ability to read. But here I am, anyway. The least I can do is take a look. Huh? What could this mean? There's nothing written on the blackboard at all. I think something was written on the blackboards of the other prisoners. This board is as clean and blank as the day it was hung there. So I have the answer Lynn was looking for. Tomorrow's work schedule for prisoner D99 is nothing. Would this information mean anything to her? It's not up to me to know or care. That's how I feel at the moment anyway. Not being able to read, I was wondering how this was going to turn out. Some things in this world can be read even if one can't read. Prisoner D99's work schedule for tomorrow is blank. I'd better get this important information to Lynn as fast as I can. D99, dinner!
Quite a feast tonight, I see. And I'm absolutely crazy about this chicken. It's too bad it's all cold and hard, though. I'd say it's been about 2 hours since it was cooked, judging by the way it feels.
D99. I know it's kind of pointless to ask now, but just the same, I still want to know. Why did you do it?
I agree. It's pointless to ask now. My case is colder than this chicken and has been forgotten by everybody, myself included.
Detective Jowd.
Now then, let me eat in peace before it gets too cold to cut.
There's one more thing I've been wondering for a long time.
What's that?
Who's the man in that painting?
Oh, this? Well, being in prison like this, you start to forget faces, you know. So I paint faces that I don't want to forget. And this is the last of those faces.
It's me.
Now, could you leave me alone for a bit? Let a man eat in peace.
Okay, sure. Sorry to bother you. What in the world? What in the world could this mean? Why is there a painting of me in this man's cell? Who exactly is this prisoner? The man whose case Lynn is investigating is painting a picture of me in his cell. I have to go see Lynn, fast. Not for her sake, for mine to solve this mystery of me.
It's impressive to eat chicken with a knife. I think you can just use the. Yeah, you should just be able to jump to the entrance phone and get out that way. Oh. Yeah, should be able to get to the guard room.
It's just a prank, bro.
This is headquarters. What's the status over there?
This is
Oh yeah, this is me too, isn't it?
Oh, gee, it's you. They're making preparations now. No problem, sir. How much longer, then? 1 more hour, sir. I see. Carry on, then. Oh, one more thing. Inspector Cabanello wishes to speak to you.
Oh, yeah. Evening. Cabanella here. How you boys doing?
Inspector Cabanello. Fine, sir.
You got another little call tonight, don't you? From my baby.
From Lynn? Well, yes.
Nom nom nom. My girl have anything interesting to say?
Not especially. She hung up almost immediately.
I see. Next time she gives you a buzz, be sure to let me know right away. That's a good fella.
Yes, sir.
You try to cover it up, and I'm sure you'll regret it very much. Very much.
Yes, sir. I'll call you right away. Sir, immediately.
Don't forget, she's a fugitive after all.
Yes, sir.
Carry on then. I might pop in a little later.
Yes, sir. Looking forward to seeing you, sir.
Len should be heading for the chicken kitchen now, but that call from police headquarters intrigues me too. It's looking pretty obvious that right now that white-suited inspector suspects Len, and she's being considered a fugitive. This is not good. Wonder if I should go check in on the chief and the inspector in white too.
Inspector Cabanella seems to be looking for her, too. Your Lynn, I mean.
Inspector Cabanella? What would the Special Investigation Unit want with Len?
I don't know. I guess something happened we don't know about.
Tonight, of all nights.
Inspector Cabanella must be upset tonight, too. Weren't he and prisoner D99, Detective Chow, good friends?
You sure about that? If they were such good friends, how come Inspector Cabanella never came to visit him?
He's the head of Special Investigation. He's a very busy man. What's wrong?
Jowd was my hero, you know. I wanted to be a detective because of him. But look at me, rotting away in a place like this, and I can't even do anything to help Lynn. What am I doing with my life?
This new side of you, it's kind of endearing. Anyway, the thing to do is work at fixing what you can, little by little.
Size Cabanella was funnier, but I like this Cabanella voice muchly. He did Cy do Johnny Bravo?
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey there, baby. Like, for example, your house of cards. It collapsed, you know.
Oh.
I think if you go to the chicken kitchen, no one's there yet.
Get his shoes off under his desk.
Preparations seem to be going smoothly over at the prison. Hey, Inspector Cabanella. We were just a little too late. So close, eh, Inspector?
We still have a little time left, Chief. Not much, but some. We've had Point X surrounded all night. If he shows up, we nab him, and we can still make it.
By the way, what's going on with that other case, the junkyard murder? She did it, eh? No question about it.
She's a bad little baby. Disappearing from the scene like that. Wonder where she ran off to play.
What did he just say? She did it. Did I hear that right? I think they were talking about the culprit who killed me. No way.
I just don't believe it. Why would she do a thing like that?
Afraid I don't have the answers for you, Chief. I don't want to believe it any more than you do. And yet, after seeing this, maybe we don't have any other choice but to believe, baby.
Is that the security camera tape the investigation unit just delivered? I can't deny. It's got pictures of Spider-Man on it. I mean, pretty solid evidence
Yeah.
against her.
I could tell you were doing the Jameson. Evidence. Nothing like it, baby.
What a murder case now, on such an important night.
I think you have that wrong, Chief. Murder case now for the very reason that it is such an important night. Delicious.
Before I go find Lynn at the chicken kitchen, sounds like there's an important piece of info here I shouldn't miss. Pretty solid evidence, he says. This I have to see. But it's funny, why do I have this bad feeling about what's on this tape? They don't even care. So yeah, it happens. The junkyard where I died had a security camera, and it captured the moment of my death perfectly. What the tape showed me was the cruelest truth imaginable. Oh, I got shot in the back. She didn't shoot me. You don't fall forward when you're getting shot in the chest. I saw myself shot right before my own eyes by Lynn. There goes my only lead. I feel like I've died all over again. One thing sticks with me though. Lynn looked so surprised on that tape. What in the world did I tell her?
The truth is the truth, no matter how many times you watch it, Inspector Cabanella.
Wasn't me you played the tape just now, baby.
Oh, by the way, Inspector Cabanella, there's something on that tape that troubles me.
What's that, Chief? I'm all ears.
I had a look at all the photos of the crime scene as well, but the place where the victim was shot, where the body was found, is clearly different.
Hey, he's right. That is strange. Hitman in Black is the one who kicked me downstairs, but I changed his face, so he should have been out of the picture. There I am, down the lower level.
I have the answer to your mystery right here. A few minutes after the murder took place.
That a black cat?
You got it, baby. Furry feline messed up a crime scene. Then the little cat culprit vanished into the night.
Looks like my destiny of being knocked downstairs is very hard to alter.
This is Point X. Come in, Chief. The chief here. Did he show up?
No, sir, not yet, but
Idiot. I told you to stay off the radio unless it was important. But this is important, sir. Somebody else showed up. A rookie detective, Lynn.
What? You see my baby over there, do ya?
I heard she was on the lam. What do you want me to do, Chief? What do you say, Inspector?
Detective! Get my baby away from Points! Do it now, man. Then hold on to her.
Yes, sir. I'll go get her now, sir. What's the meaning of this? Why would Lynn show up at Point X? It took the Special Investigation Unit 6 months to pinpoint that location.
Dunno, Chief, but I'd say it wasn't a coincidence. Perhaps.
What happened? Detective, come in. Now what? What happened this time?
Damn it. This calls for a telephone call to Point X. Allow me.
I need to listen. Like that he is so ferociously picking at his leg.
It's so itchy. What are you doing? Get your butts over here!
What'd you say?
Now I finally understand. I finally know what it's like for the poor hungry customers who have their food deliveries delayed.
Excuse me. This is a chicken kitchen, is it not?
What? Aren't they talking to the police?
The police? Did you happen there? Did something happen there that you need assistance with?
Something happened here, you ask. Like, there's nothing left here. I got to go.
Wait! Wait!
What's going on?
Something. It's what? Something's definitely going on. That something's far from nothing. That's for certain. Thanks for the tea, Chief. I'll be on my way.
You're going to Point X.
Point X, eh? I'll leave that to the boys. There's someplace I gotta be.
Inspector, you being there isn't going to change anything. Why put yourself through it?
I have a responsibility, and I'm gonna see it through to the end. Besides, it's not quite over yet.
Right, that's true. Do what you must then.
The definition of the word sachet. We get to the little piggies. The little piggy.
Prisoner D99 schedule for tomorrow is blank. It seems like forever ago that I found that out, and now my mind's even blanker than that blackboard was. Lynn, my only lead, and my partner shot me. What did it all mean? I knew where I had to go to get my answers. Chicken kitchen. Point X, the police have surrounded. And the place where something big just happened. What will Lynn be involved in this time when I find her there?
All right. So, yep, that's the next chapter.
All
And
right.
honestly, it is probably a good idea to stop here because it's a big next chapter.
Yeah.
All right. So, we waken Alan.
I think so. I think
All
that's
right.
the plan. Going to convert the gameplay to some Alan Wake now.
Don't forget to change OBS.
Yes, you're right. I should do that.
I forgot about when we played. Kit was very freaked out by the little piggies.
Which little piggies? Oh, him picking at his feet,
Yeah,
or picking at his leg with his feet. I thought it was pretty funny.
it's pretty great.
Okay, are you guys ready for Spoopy Flashlight Man? Because I am. Boop. Wait, did I hit done? I think I did. Make sure it actually saved my game that I picked. No, it didn't. There we go.
I like to pull double duty and be in chat too. In the wake of Alan.
One moment. I have.
Oh, I guess
Friends
it's time
are-
for Alan's sleep then.
Be like just a second.
Welcome to Bright Falls. Gotta say, that's a pretty interesting place to put a welcome to town sign. And I'm not complaining.
Triple D's. Oh dear. Best cupcakes in probably Bright Falls.
Best cupcakes in Bright's Diner. You know how to read.
Oh look.
Previous.
I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I
You're
thought
welcome.
maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice. Now, she's missing. Alice? Alice?
Time to go swimming.
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin had disappeared.
He's on a quest to get the paper clips for Mr. Boss. I still need to watch this season 2. You do too, don't you?
I do.
Awfully casual to get groceries while your wife is missing.
I think this is probably a flashback, like in New York 3 years ago.
Ah.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
I have
Worst
a paper
weather
bag.
I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Okay.
Coffee's on.
Great. Thanks. I'll need it.
The
I'm
resolution
gonna finish
outside
this
is
by tomorrow.
terrible. Man, you know it's bad when they turn down the outside rendering. It's a storm.
Yeah. Honey, it's snowing so hard, the building, it's lost its depth. It's lost its detail. It's horrible.
It's pixelated out there. I've never seen anything like it.
Go to Dennis.
The mornings when I drive up to work and it's all foggy, I'm like, man, someone turned down the draw distance.
Oh, hey. I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No
Press me to
kidding.
slap wife's butt.
I didn't think
Ah,
you'd get
dang
them
it,
done.
I can't do it.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Yeah, that was a really nice manuscript cover you made for me last night, babe.
Yeah. It was hot. I'm gonna stand on my desk if I can. Yeah! Yes! I love being where I'm not supposed to be. Oh, can I? No. That'd be awesome if I could, like, jump out the window.
Then you immediately derez. Isn't this game mostly a walking simulator? I don't think so. From what we saw last time, there was a lot of
There's combat.
and dodging and puzzle solving.
It's flashlight combat.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called.
QR code.
Yeah, I know.
Alan!
I'm curious what it is.
Alan, please check the fuse box.
Sorry, honey, I'm
right
checking
here.
my web presence.
I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
Who would just have a big QR code on the wall of their office? It just doesn't seem.
I really don't like this, Alan. Please hurry.
Turns out this isn't too bad, even if you're not sitting on a couch when you play it. Who knew?
What?
I don't know. That's what.
That's very weird.
Yep.
I really need those lights on.
No, honey, you're gonna live in the dark now.
Apparently, there's more to. Interesting.
I'm going to have us evolve into bat people, honey.
Alan, please. Check the fuse box. It's in the hallway.
I'm busy.
I'm reading a book. I'm reading a book, babe. I'm reading a book. Don't you ever interrupt me while I'm reading a book.
Return to Cinder. An Alex Casey thriller. What I can't forget. An Alex Casey thriller.
I can't
Alex
handle
Casey.
much more of
An
this,
Alex
Alan.
Casey thriller. The
Please,
things that I
get
want.
those
An
lights
Alex
on.
Casey thriller. The fall of Casey. An Alex Casey thriller.
Wow, the people always interrupting me. What I gotta do to try to make them stay? See, this is why Alice was having. I can't live in New York if you're not going to change the fuse box.
Yeah, I'm out of here. We're gonna go take a vacation.
Where you're not expected to have power.
I'm going to bed.
It's dark, honey. I'm like a bird. I have to go to bed when the lights are out.
I'm pretty sure your bedroom is not the hallway, Alan.
I love that all houses have doors that open both ways in video games.
Yeah.
I'm right here, baby.
I'm fine. Just get the lights back on now.
Honey,
please.
it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay.
Why is the fuse box like in open air right next to the door?
Yeah, I know.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
You look better with the lights on.
I know it's stupid, but it's just, especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
Yeah.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay.
Once upon a
I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid.
barnacle.
The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah.
Sounds more like
If
a
I ever got scared
horror
in the dark,
monster.
I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks
My
for
own wife doesn't believe my childhood trauma. Man, I really should have blown out the candles. Your face really is better in the dark. Press the clicker, get rid of scary monsters.
It's funny. We make fun of the graphics. They were great for their day.
How do you feel, Mr.
They're
Wake?
not terrible, but
Well,
they're
that's the thing. It's like
Disorientation and
photorealism
anything like
doesn't age particularly
Wake?
well.
yeah.
How are you feeling?
And really, they're not the worst I've
Spicy.
seen. It's just.
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well, then,
When's the
Mr.
last time
Wake,
you had
we're
a
done
checkup?
here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come
Is
see
colon
me.
cancer running in your
I'll
family?
let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Did you hit the cut in my head?
He's just reaching with his hands in like letter C's.
Is this?
I believe you'll find the sheriff in her office. Just go down the
The
corridor.
thing is, a lot of this is conservation of detail we're not supposed to be paying attention to.
I know, but it's fun to watch.
I just can't reach those pills.
Chopsticks in here? I think my lunch is in there.
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
We're going to be
take your
attacked
word
by
for it,
shadow
Doc.
fishermen
You're
doctors in
good
the next
to go,
chapter.
Mr. Wake. Sarah's probably waiting
They're
for
going
a
to
chance
cast
talk
their
to you.
lures at us and tangle us up like Big the Cat.
I think it's funny that he literally just has a big old fish sitting out on his table.
Well, I think. Well, the implication is this is the police station, and they called the doctor, and the doctor was fishing, and he had the fish.
sheriff wanted to
And
see you
instead
in
of
her
leaving it in his truck, he brought it in. He's like, I gotta show this off.
It's like, no, he gets in his car with the fish. He holds it the whole time he's driving. And he's like, what do I do with this? I don't even know. And he brings it inside. I guess I'll put it on this newspaper. Anybody hoping to read this?
Too bad.
It's pretty fishy. And he leaves it there for the joke.
Breaking news: town doctor catches biggest fish. Oh wait,
So, Doc.
second biggest fish.
So, Doc, do you want to put that in the refrigerator? Nope, I don't. I like it. I like it this way. Room temperature. That's my
You
favorite
ever
way to
heard
store
of
fish.
lutefisk? I got Scandinavian ancestry.
It's live fermentation for me. Light switch.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in
You guys got any
case.
bullets? Any coffee?
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor.
Okay, cool.
That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
Alice was missing. I needed help to find her. I wasn't ready to leave. She'd fit right in where I come from.
As you can see, she's a little obsessed
Just
with
ran off in
maintaining
her
the
story.
light bulbs of the whole town, refuses to step on shadows, things like that. Back in her day, she wrote about all sorts of weird things in the paper. Bright Falls has a colorful history. Of course, what small town hasn't?
She just like doesn't look at me while she's talking.
I want to live in a world like this where I could just run around doing whatever I want and not have to make eye contact with people while talking to them. That sounds like my dream world.
There's no sign of him. Over. Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the brake float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsals today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
Oh yeah, Stucky, the guy I shined my flashlight at and shot with a shotgun. Yeah, I ain't seen him. See, look at this. Guess what could go in there? A fish could go in there.
The sheriff wants to see you in her office, Mr. Wake.
I
We
don't
all
want...
went lots of things, lady.
It's good to want things.
Missing my
That rat.
my raccoon.
It's roadkill. It's Sketch Turner lost his pet.
It looks like a cat, I think. What am I reading?
Have you seen this man? Disappeared on 6/20/07. Identifying features. Knack for winning contests. Missing Richard Bow, Bruce Dansky, Jacob Miller. On camping trip. Overdue. Haven't been in contact. If you have seen them or know their whereabouts, please call 555-9932. Thank you. Meow. We can't learn about roadkill.
Nope. Can't open that one. Can't mess with that. Guess I'll go in the office.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Oh wow, that was very nice of you. Thank you.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
How did we end up in a
I wanted to tell her what
cutscene?
had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd locked me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker.
I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need some fresh air. Can I go out? In the back, maybe?
Of course, Mr. Wake. I understand. You can get there through the cells. Deputy
Wink,
Grant can show you the way.
wink.
I'm sorry. All of this, it's just a lot to take in.
Take your time, Mr. Wake. I understand. Can I ask you what the call was about, Mr. Wake?
It's personal.
Well, we are looking for your wife, and I'm going to need your cooperation if I'm going to help you.
I need
Everyone
a
just hates
after
each
I get some
other.
fresh air.
Okay. You can find me here. We'll talk when you feel up to it.
It is interesting how in media everyone just feels the need to be so confrontational about everything. Like, I understand the need to generate drama, but
I need to get some air.
couldn't
The
people
sheriff
be
said I could go out
less
back.
nasty
Mr. Wake, you can
to
get there
generate
through the
it?
cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he quit drinking for good.
Oh, no such luck. He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting like that the moment he woke up.
They don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here.
There we go.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Hey, you're all right. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different.
That's a wonderful
you
mustache.
know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See, sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward. Okay, listen. You gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was?
Tell me.
I'll tell you who it really was.
I'll tell you what it was.
It was a goddamn space alien! I know it sounds like something that a drunk would say, but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
No, time to go to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
I told him, oh yeah, well, I don't
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache.
My
The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
But just to say, screw you, I went through the fence on the right.
First, I stole their catalytic converters.
Stuck some potatoes in their tailpipes.
And peed in their gas tanks.
Mater, no!
Told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
Why do they just keep an abandoned car back behind the police station? Casually.
No
Climb
comment.
the fence. Climb the fence. Climb the fence. Okay.
Focusing. Nice place you got here.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deer Fest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting that the big day is almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition. No point in getting all worked up yet.
You gotta practice your grinding. Boom, 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 boom. That was a very flimsy board.
I didn't even knock it over. I just exploded it.
Alice's
I'm
driver's
gonna pay
license
it.
had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
How'd you get my mom's driver's license?
Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Honestly, if I wanted to get away.
Falcon Kid!
Yeah.
Of course, to be fair, that would be conspicuous.
Oh, yeah.
Really, to be fair, you could probably climb that gate there pretty easy. It's got a nice
Oh,
leverage.
yeah. Be very simple.
I have to use the bathroom real quick.
Okay. He's dead.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
So fine, I'll do my work vacation. I'll write my book.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff has been reprimanded.
Tor and Odin never caused any trouble to anyone when they were still living at their farm.
Indeed. All we can do is to slow down the progress of their dementia.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Oh, my! Take it easy.
Just assault a guy at a police station.
Hey, nobody move. Get your hands off of my client.
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you.
So she's obsessed with me. Bucktooth Charlie, Colombian Mammoth. If I remember correctly, the woolly mammoth is the reason why, or elephants, one of the two, is the reason why people thought a cyclops existed. That little hole in the center of their head like that they thought was their eye socket. So what you missed was a cutscene where this guy was basically like inviting you to come stay up at his cabin on Cauldron Lake.
And he's like, have you talked to my wife? He's like, we discussed your situation on several occasions. I'd love for you to come stay at the... And you go punch him in the face.
Okay.
And then they're like, hey, what are you doing? And suddenly your agent, Barry, walks in. Hey, don't touch my client. Don't mess with him. And you guys leave. Well, there you go. Now we're staying at some place up in the woods. And I'm reading about the buck-toothed Charlie Columbian mammoth. There we go. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Elderwood. Talk to Rusty. All in good time. All in good time.
For now, we have walking to simulate.
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself. What,
I don't know what I was
shot a
expecting,
guy
but I wasn't
and his
expecting
body just
Danny to be, though.
disappeared?
Yeah.
When was the last time you slept? Are you high? Have you been drinking?
It's like Danny
No.
DeVito slash Gilbert
Look, Barry,
Gottfried.
I'm missing
Kinda
a
like-
week, and someone's got Alice.
The
Can
guy-
you understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
It's interesting they model all these rooms that are like practically useless.
Some extra depth to it.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing, listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds.
So crazy.
If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny,
I thought it
Al.
was real
You can
short,
quit
but it was
now.
just you were elevated. That's why.
Real funny, Al.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
It's an
If you
easy
have any
walk to
trouble finding
simulate.
it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al,
Guilty.
you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay. Okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Who you gonna call?
Thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
Ghostbusters.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
It's how static the faces are, I think, is part of what makes them so weird looking. They're so static.
Al. Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Achoo! Achoo! Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again. Achoo!
I feel like I should be offended
Bless
by
you.
this.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
15% on a bestseller seems like cleans up.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al.
Where's my shotgun?
The police confiscated it, clearly. You are not allowed to have it.
It is weird that I just don't have it.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Could be a bluff. Definitely isn't thinking clearly. A conspiracy of Earth?
Of faith.
Of faith, ah. Can't read that one.
Within side.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like? My plan?
Is that a person
You
outside?
sound a lot more organized
There is.
than I ever seem.
There was a shadowy person right there.
You can see the heat haze or whatever.
No plan.
Oh, I thought I saw something.
Just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting
I think it was just a shadow.
to do much more than that, you know. Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh? Yes,
These
exactly,
video games,
Pat.
you can just
But I'm gonna check out
waltz
the party,
into
of
any
course.
building
And
just
one of the party
completely
judges
unimpeded.
too.
Steal some bullets. Listen to the radio. Jump on their table.
But you can't take their books or, anything that would be actually interesting.
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman. That's right. Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning.
Hey, Bass, why must I fight you? We are not enemies.
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy the peace of it. It's no fun if I need to worry about what I'm catching, you know?
Considering your track record, the participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way.
Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
That guy sounded familiar.
I think that was the guy who we were talking to earlier.
No, I know that. I'm saying I feel like I've heard his voice in something else, so I'm going to look him up.
Gotcha.
Earthquake!
There was a dude.
There's no longer a dude. Careful, they drop hazards from here. You could have made that. You could have easily made that.
Oh no, I lost my progress. I won't listen to the whole radio show again. It'll go quicker this time.
Do you have to turn on the radio to progress?
Well, there's
knew I should have
ammo in
gone
the
to
cabin.
cops.
Ah, that's right.
This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The
Let's see if I can get outside and shoot that shadow guy before he disappears.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what should be your best plan?
Nope, he disappeared.
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever see you, man.
Let's see, where is the...
No plan, really.
Where is the...
Clark Warren apparently was the doctor. His only credited role is this. So, I guess he just sounded like somebody else.
Sounds like somebody that I used to know.
The guy who plays the drunk guy also plays the narrator of The Twilight Zone.
Oh, really?
Lloyd Floyd's his name.
Well, that makes sense. They're heavily inspired by that kind of stuff, so I bet they look for guys like that to come do voice acting.
No, not the literal Twilight Zone. The in-universe Twilight Zone.
Oh, I was like, that's crazy.
Not what's his face. So it'll be whatever's on this TV. Ow.
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible.
You need to position yourself so you're just a silhouette right in front of the TV.
Night Springs. Tonight's episode. The Man in the Mirror.
I'm being strangled by the man in the mirror. God.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him
The
up.
room is all full of... It's filling up with feathers.
We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face.
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
I like
Your
how
son said you were
cheesy it
wearing a
is.
white shirt when you took him to the game. But the white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
And then we loaded a Silent Hill level. Or Resident Evil. Darn. Man, just watching that made me want to sneeze with all the feathers everywhere. So apparently, this Lloyd Floyd guy who plays all the who played the drunk and the narrator for that, and apparently he's also the hitchhiker. He voices Luke Skywalker in a bunch of video games.
Interesting.
You got a peek at the lovers. You know something, realistically, late at night like this, there'd be like animals and stuff. crawling around off the beaten path.
There just might be.
The bears. The greatest of all evils, the typewriter.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me! Help me! Help me! Can you hear me? Anyone? Please, help! Help me!
What a wonderful museum this is now. Time for a boss fight with Bucktooth Charlie.
Ah, I can actually take damage from that.
Hello?
Oh, he's still there.
Somebody back here. Mr. Wake?
How could you do something like this?
Oh, hell. It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
All the police, or not, well, yeah, the police, but...
Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
Meanwhile, no, call 911
Good
or
boy.
anything.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
You say so. I'm not sure if that's coming from the game or not.
It is not. It is coming from my children's toys.
It seems like the sort of thing that would start playing out of the blue in a horror game.
What hurt me? Did you see that?
Yeah, I did see that.
I jumped off the table, and it really hurt me.
Did you hit the table? Did you hit the chair? Did you like... Did you like crotch yourself on the chair?
I don't know.
It was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
I knew it. Sarah Breaker. She's behind all of this.
Rusty! Rusty!
Darkness.
Just hunting licenses.
Got a couple of Hammer Brothers over here.
Oh, that's what hurt.
Well, out here, but I don't know what hurt you in the office.
Yeah. To get rid of the poop on the ground.
That's a pleasant sound, he said sarcastically. Yeah, I know Rusty was just screaming for help, but, you know, cleanliness is next to managerliness.
Rusty, are you okay? I'm sure he's fine.
Well, I guess I live here now. He's not going to be asking for the key back.
Please don't feed the animals.
That did not match the subtitles.
Fishing is only permitted for those visitors who purchase a park. The
Rusty? Rusty, no! Never! Two bears and wolves never approached any other closer than 25 yards.
They're talking like the way I type Porgo speech.
Never leave your...
I take care of the place while the master is away.
Run apart.
You know what you gotta do, Al? You gotta bring a camera with you.
Or even simple berries.
They told me to talk to Rusty. I killed Rusty. Hope that's alright.
Not quite as cool as the Matrix, but... I still want you to fight the mammoth skeleton. And darkness sounds a lot like forgiveness. You know, screaming and then silence.
Yeah.
Hello?
What the hell was that? I saw from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
I have a feeling they're going to subvert it, but I do like the character as something supernatural happened to them, and then somebody else sees it and is like, nope, yep, something definitely weird's going on, trope. And it just gives some grounding. Makes you feel less like a loony.
But I am a loony.
I'm tiny and toony and just a little loony. Ah, yes. The emergency energizers. I wonder how much Energizer paid to be in this game. Ah, yes. Product endorsements.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
Now I'm gonna go to Moonshine Cave. I was joking. I'm surprised the yellow paint didn't spell, "Go back, idiot." Site of frequent bootleggers. In the immortal words of Lazy Purple, I have a shotgun.
Who's Lazy Purple?
Team Fortress 2 tuber. Talking about how Engineer isn't defenseless even if someone gets past his machines.
The moon wasn't in there, guys. It's all a lie. I did get a pew pew though.
We can use pew pew. It's Daryl and his brother Daryl and his other brother Daryl. Whee! The number you are calling has been disconnected. Please hang up or try again for more options.
It's just a short walk down the nature trail to get to Lover's Peak. Just a short one. Very simple, nice, filled with nature.
And walking. Simulated walking at that. Oh man, I didn't know there'd be actual combat in my walking sim. Vader! That's the same model, isn't it?
Probably.
Good thing pages are so luminous. Nice of the game to telegraph its bottomless pits, I guess. I mean, it's just like being at camp. I've got 3 shotguns. Guess it never hurts to be prepared. You know what would be an interesting superpower?
What's that?
Just inventory. Just being able to carry a bunch of stuff.
Bag of holding?
Yeah.
He was a tougher bad guy.
But it's just like, I'm just sort of thinking about like in a world with superpowers, you get people running around with super speed and strength and all that jazz. This guy's just like, yeah, I can just carry around whatever I want. Can't be too much though or I get over encumbered.
Really, his power is being able to reload a revolver that fast.
I love the name of the tree is wonderful. Felled by lightning in 1937, this exceptionally tall Rocky Mountain Douglas fir was over 200 years old. According to local legends, it stretched beyond the stars. After it fell, it was reckoned to be 66 meters tall, nearly a record length. But it's called the Great Old One. Yeah, Trifulu! They're hurting you into the Great Old One. Don't let them. Dibs on shotgun.
I just ran out of pistol bullets.
Well, what do you know? All out of bullets. Are you going the right way? Huh? He certainly seems to think so.
All the lights turn on.
Boom! Headshot.
Ow. Alright, come here. Whoops. I missed a point blank range. It looked like I was looking at him. There's no reticle.
Ow. Oh, I see. The scene is being shot in day for night.
Why you break my telephone?
Ooh, that was the yellow thing. The Taken are filled with darkness.
Well, that's exciting.
Man, Al, I thought you were a better writer than this. That is so cliche. And cliches are cliche for a reason. It's all how you use your tropes. You can stand to write a few more bad guys, though. These guys are getting old.
Ow.
How are you still alive? You've just been, like, completely de-kidneyed by this guy and his sickle.
I can't see anything. It was a rough spot to get ambushed.
Yeah. The way that guy was running, it was like he was trying to be Bigfoot.
He's one of the tougher ones.
No, no, no. Oh, and I wasn't reloaded. Great.
Signs around Bright Falls tell you about local history and culture. Like the dead and the taken are filled with darkness. Who knew? Burn. Al's a pro at changing flashlight batteries, too.
Mm-hmm.
Is that an axe or a street sign he's going to brain you with?
It's a shovel.
Ah. Wrong on both counts.
Ow, 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 ow. Ow.
Bingo, bango, bongo, wombo combo.
I know. Bear alert.
I wonder if that's actually one of the enemies you have to deal with, or if he's just a whatchamacall, if he's part of this ambush, or if he's just a cutscene entity. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Ow. No!
Ninja! Shonk!
This is an annoying one.
God has come to reap the sinners, Tron and Bird.
That's one guy less I have to...
If he is the... Which we're still not clear on. Also, he may have stocked up on darkness again while waiting for you to get in position. Maybe you should go for the little goobers first.
I dodged even. I even dodged, and he still got me.
You can gain a better understanding of characters and situations from the manuscript pages you find.
No.
Do not wish this.
I'm a writer. I don't know how to read.
Stompity clompity. Swingity pingity. Yeah, I think Mr. Entity there is literally just there for the cutscene.
Oh my god!
Song!
You sure? Does it seem like there were just as many people as before?
It's what it looked like.
Waste a bullet. Excellent. Maybe I can run all the way back to the light.
Shovel Stanley.
Oh no!
It's like, ooh, paper. Fuck.
What is the point of dodging? Oh, it just disappears.
No. He gets his darkness back and it looks like
no.
See, when they say drop hazard, they mean that when you get this far, all the hazards drop out of existence. See?
Well, this is a way to cheese the fight for sure.
And then the hazards drop back in.
That. I have one last bullet.
What happens if you run out of ammo?
I don't know. Yep. Run to the next area, probably.
Alan Wake challenge run. Can you beat the game without ever shooting a gun?
Probably not. I bet you have to kill like Stucky and
Yeah.
cutscene bosses. Now that they're all dead, let's wander around and see if I can find some bullets. Wonder if I need to change my settings because it feels like I'm dropping frames all the time.
Yeah, I was noticing on the stream playback, it was looking kind of choppy occasionally.
Let's just see if that fixes it.
Whoosh. Baby.
Grass distance is fine. It feels better. And it looks about the same.
Verdenwood. real soon.
Through tree. Before I do that, though.
Off the beaten path. On the beaten weaponry. Is that a manuscript on the what?
It just spawned.
Well, I guess of all the things to put physics into, that is one of them.
I'm pretty strong.
Yeah, dumpsters are no laughing matter. Meh. I'm not interested in reading that one. A lot of numbers. I always get tripped up on numbers.
It's just dates that stuff happened.
Ugh, history.
And no bullets.
Man, I came here for bullets and all I got was homework. That's right, you're gonna end up having to bash these people over the head with your shotgun. Oh, this can only end well. Are there national parks that have just open air ferry cars like this?
Probably not. It's great for families and small children.
Seriously. I'm just thinking, man, this would have made all those national parks we visited as kids a lot more interesting. Especially because this was obviously going to happen.
How unexpected.
Well, honestly, that turned out better than I was expecting. I was expecting you to drop right in the middle of the gorge.
Light them up.
Come on, we gotta get moving. More of them coming. That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
I just realized that Cool Nerd was in our YouTube chat.
Oh, he is, isn't he?
Missing Point Blank all the time.
It's why I made Ingy.
You can see them too?
Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up.
I always like it in games when you have, like, a competent AI companion.
Although he didn't kill the guy that I had prepped for him.
Yeah. Relatively competent. Yeah, competence levels dropping rapidly.
Mm-hmm. You need to calm down. Give me some of those bullets.
Right up these stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun!
No time for back talk. Pull him off, damn it. A little longer. Scare him off. Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us. Just a little longer. I almost got it.
Where did that guy come from?
I don't know, but I dodged him.
Okay, it's open.
The jerk.
That's right. You just keep coming. Oh, you feeling better now, Wake? All cozy and safe. Better get ready. They'll be on us soon. This is it, Wake. A last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
I'm just trying to imagine reading this in prose.
That was the weirdest throw.
What?
The way he threw that was so strange.
Yeah. It's unflammable.
Would you shoot them, please? With the slowest shot.
Piece of cake, Wake.
Alan cake. Man, they really like having him like appear behind you, don't they? Mm-hmm. It doesn't make sense. It's horror game. Shoot them, you dingle hopper.
See? Nothing to it.
Ooh. We did it.
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were going to say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're going to bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her and I'll...
You touch her and I'll kill us both.
Yeah, seriously. What the bananas? Whee! Yeah, you better run. Jeez Louise.
You're gonna give me the manuscript, or you'll be sorry.
No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here!
There was more stuff on the ground.
Was there?
He had Alice.
Yep.
And he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
Picks up piece of manuscript. Yep, no manuscript here.
What on earth is he even talking about?
No danger here.
It is about time to wrap up.
Yeah,
I mean, we could actually just finish this chapter later. Because I don't even know if we've got anybody watching right now.
Let me see here. According to this, we have... I think it might just be me.
Yeah.
Such as it is.
What the hell?
Oh, I thought it was an item.
Rusty had warned me about these traps. It hurt like hell. I was stuck.
Grabbing bullets. The sad thing is, I almost missed the walking.
Oops. I tried jumping forward, and he decided to jump left, which was a fatal choice.
Give me the manuscript or you'll be sorry. No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here!
You'll be sorry. This is a good time to call it quits.
Kind of a checkpoint.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that was a good time. Thanks for joining to those who joined. To those who didn't, I'll never forgive you.
How very dare you.
All right. We'll do this again probably next Friday. Later, folks.